All right, so once you finish the maze, you can go. Here you are.
Oh, thanks. Should be easy enough. Oh, guys, started in the wrong spot. It's not it. Okay. Why are you doing this to me? Hello, innovators. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make the maze game for your microbit. This game can really open you up and has kind of unlimited potential. So let's go ahead and jump in. Right now, I'm on the Make Code website. I'm going to go ahead and click the New Project button, and I'm going to name this project Maze Game. All right. I know there's nothing that you've ever wanted more than to be able to create a maze on your microbit. All right. So let's go ahead and load it. I'm going to start by programming the on start here. So the first things we want our microbit to do when it turns on. So the first block I'm going to grab, I'm going to go to the basic drawer, and I'm going to grab the show LEDs block. I'm going to click and drag it, place it in my on start. Now using the show LEDs block, I'm going to draw out my maze. I'm going to draw the part that I will need to navigate through. So let's do this. I'm going to click these LEDs. Boop, 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 boop. And let's go just like that. Perfect. So I've drawn out my maze. We can give it a second on our emulator. You'll see it'll pop up over here. That's what our maze is going to look like. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to create two variables that will help us guide through the maze, right? They'll give us our position on that LED grid. So I'm going to go to the variables drawer, and I'm going to click make a variable. And the first variable I'm going to make is called Xposition. So go ahead and type that in. And I'm going to grab this set Xposition block, place it right underneath our show LEDs. Next, I'm going to go back to the variables drawer. I'm going to click make a variable, and I'm going to name this one Yposition. Oop, typing is hard. Yposition, there we go. Click OK. And now I'll grab that set Yposition block and place it right underneath that Xposition block. So I have 3 blocks so far. Final block I'm going to need, I'm going to go to LED, and I'm going to grab this plot X, 0, Y, 0. Click and drag, place that at the bottom. And what I want this to do is that I want it to plot the X as X position, and I want it to plot the Y as Y position. So I'm going to go to my variables drawer, grab this X position block, connect it in there, go back to variables, grab this Y position block, connect it in there. Awesome. What we've done now is that in our game, you'll see there's this LED light in the top left corner. That is our player. That represents us, and that's the LED that we want to slowly navigate through the maze. We're telling it to start at 0, 0. That is the top left corner if we remember our coordinates. Nice work. Let's move on to programming our buttons. Okay, so now that we've programmed our on-start loop, we're going to go ahead and program our buttons. So I'm going to move to the side just a little bit, just to make sure I have some space. Let me move my forever loop. And the first thing I'll do is I'm going to go to the input drawer, and I'm going to grab the on button A pressed block. Now, the amazing part about programming our buttons is that once we program one button, we can duplicate and make our lives a little easier. So the first thing I'm going to do is program button A so that when I press button A, it will move my little sprite, my little symbol, to the left. So I'm going to start by going to the LED drawer, and I'm going to grab this block here that says unplot X, Y. I'm going to click and drag that out. And what we're doing, right, when we're moving that LED light, it's got to unplot one and plot another, basically turn off and turn on. So I'm going to go to the variable drawer, grab the X position, put it in X, And then I'll go back to the variables drawer, grab the Y position, put it in Y. Next, what I need to do is I need to go to the variables drawer, and I'm going to grab this change block. I'm going to click and drag this change block, attach it underneath. And right now it says change Y position. We know Y controls up and down. We need to switch this to change X position, which goes side to side. And we want to change this X position -1, because when it's -1, that means it'll go left, right? It'll go to the left. Okay. Finally, we're going to go back to the LED drawer. We're going to grab the plot X, Y block, put it in the bottom there. So what this will do, it's like I press button A, I turn off the LED light, I change the X position by -1 to the left. Now I show you the new spot. So we go back to variables drawer, plot X, X position, plot Y, Y position. Okay, so that's all we need to do for button A. Not too bad. Now here comes the fun part, because we get to duplicate, then change a couple things to finish all of our buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. I'm going to right click, duplicate. You can also copy and paste. And now I have my second one. I'm going to switch this to button B. All right. And now that it's on button B, the only thing I need to change about this for button B is that instead of changing X position by -1, it needs to change it by 1. +1 goes to the right, -1 goes to the left. Okay, so our buttons A and button B are working. I know if I go to my emulator, I press button B, it goes to the right. I press button A, it goes to the left. Awesome. The last button combo we want to program is pressing A plus B at the same time. So once more, we're going to duplicate our blocks. You can copy and paste, or right-click, use duplicate. And with this last set of buttons here, we're going to change this drop-down menu to A plus B. Give it a second. And for this one, it's tricky, so pay attention. If A moves left and B moves right, we want A plus B to move down. So what we'll do, instead of saying change X position here, we're going to switch this to change Y position. We want the Y position to go down. Let's check this out. So B, I'm moving right. A plus B moves down. A moves to the left. Now we're cooking. All right. Next, we're going to work on the forever loop. All right. So we've programmed our on-start loop. We've programmed our buttons so we can go through our maze. Now we need to add code so that our game knows if we finished and won the maze. So let's scroll up. So I'm going to find my forever loop. And what we're going to do in the forever loop is basically set a condition so that the microbit, our code, knows when we've made it to the end of the maze. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the logic drawer. And I'm going to grab this if block here. And what we're going to be saying is that if our LED light, right, our X position and our Y position make it to a certain point, a certain set of coordinates on our microbit, we will have won the maze. So to do that, we're going to need to go back to the logic drawer. And this is going to get a little tricky, so please watch closely. The first block I'm going to add is this one here that says and blank and blank. I'm going to click and drag that and put it right over where it says true. Awesome. We're making a block sandwich right now. So I added in this and block here. Now I need to go back to the logic drawer once more. And I want to grab a 0 = 0 block. And the 0 = 0, I'm going to put in this first slot here. Oof, telling you, this is loaded. Then we're going to go back to the logic drawer one more time, grab another 0 = 0 block, and put it in this second slot here. Now I know. This looks insane, but it's going to work. Check it out. So first things first, we're going to go to variables, and we're going to grab the X position variable. I'm going to click and drag it and put it where the very first 0 is. X position equals, we need this to equal 1. Okay? Finally, we're going to set this up for our Y position. So we'll go to the variables drawer. I'll grab the Y position. I'm going to click and drag and put it where this 0 is. See? Okay. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Finally, we want our Y position to equal 4. What that means is that Our x coordinate is 1 to the side, down 4 for our y coordinate. Right. Finally, if we meet these conditions, right, this means we're winning. We want to have a message play. So I'm going to go to show string, put it in here. I'm going to type you win. Pretty dang exciting. Now let's go ahead and check it out. I'm going to make my emulator full screen. Okay, here we go, maze time. Okay, so I hit B to go to the right. You see my little LED moving, changing its plot, where it's located on the grid. I hit A and B to go down. Now I'm going to hit the A button to go left. Oh man, this is intense. A plus B to go down. I did it! I met the conditions. I met the conditions. I am a maze master. Nice work, innovators. Hopefully you were able to solve the maze.
You know what? I think I've got it.
Yeah.
Boom. Maze solved. Easy.